version
sandali
of,
po. Hindi ko po sinasabi sa iyo that you have to answer. Ikaw po nagsabi na sinabi ng deponent mo na bumisita sa doon. Tinanong kita, have you checked?
Personally, not, Mr. Chair.
Personally?
Me personally.
Bakit sino pa ba dapat mag-check?
I believe we have a surveillance personnel who took...
Ikaw ba naman,
Invitation,
Mr.
Mr. Chair.
Laraga?
Ano ang talagang nangyari? Hindi ko tinatanong kung ano yung paniwala mo.
Pardon, I'm sorry,
Ang
Mr. Chair.
tinatanong ko, whether your deponent ay walk-in, nag-volunteer na sarili niya, o hinanap ninyo. Hindi ko tinatanong kung anong paniwala mo.
It was introduced to me by our personnel, Mr. Chair. That
Sino
merong...
nga yung nag-introduce sa iyo? What's the name?
Of our personnel, Mr. Chair.
Oo nga. Marunong ka bang umintindi ng English? Tatagalugin ko. Sino ang nag-introduce sa iyo nung deponent?
As kapatid po, kuya po talaga
Yes.
ng kuya po talaga ng pamilya
So,
po.
gaano mo siya kilala?
Ano?
Kuya siya, gaano mo siya kilala?
Kilalang kilala ko po.
Kilalang kilala
Yes
mo?
po.
Hindi siya drug pusher. Hindi siya drug lord.
Hindi po siya drug lord.
Totoong hindi siya drug lord.
Totoo po. Ang nalaman, kasi kasama kaming lumaki sa Cebu. Ano po si kuya, parang sipat ba yung parang
bakit marami kayong pera at marami kayong property? Bakit?
Hindi naman po marami.
Marami. Saan eh?
Ano po, may auntie po kami yung nakasuporta sa amin. Yung
Mayaman ba yung auntie mo?
Hindi po, mga kapatid po ng daddy ko po, side ni daddy ko po. Andun sila lahat sa labas ng bansa po.
Ibig sabihin, doon sa bangko ng kapatid mo, meron kayong milyon eh.
Hindi ko po yun alam.
Hindi mo alam.
Hindi ko po alam.
Alamin mo, meron eh.
Wala.
At marami kayong property sa iba't ibang pangalan pa. O,
Sorry.
kaya ako, tataka ako, kung ang kapatid mo merong lehitimong trabaho, ang sabi niya, nagpunta siya ng Malaysia, buong pamilya.
Yes.
Ako nagtataka ako, paano nakapunta ng Malaysia ng buong pamilya? May pera. O, napunta ng Dubai ng buong pamilya. Alam mo, Mariel, nagpupunta ako ng Dubai ilang beses sa isang taon. Alright? At kung ikaw ay walang trabaho doon, ang makukuha mo lang tourist visa ng 3 buwan. At hindi mo makasama ang buong pamilya mo. Isa o 2 lang. Yun ang alam ko dyan. Oo. Ngayon, makakatira ka sa Dubai, nang merong nga permanent visa, kapag bibili ka ng bahay sa Dubai, matagal ang kapatid mo ron. Matagal. Sa Abu Dhabi. Oo. Abu Dhabi pala. Matagal ang kapatid mo ron at ang kanyang pamilya. Oo. Kaya nagtataka ako, kung hindi siya, sabi niya sa amin dito, sayang wala siya rito eh. Sabi niya sa amin dito na siya ay naghahanap ng trabaho sa Abu Dhabi. Nagtataka ako, anong trabaho ang hanapan niya sa Abu Dhabi? Di ba? Marami siyang pera sapagkat tumira siya na ilang buwan doon na wala siyang trabaho. Nagbalik siya rito. Oo, nagbalik siya rito. Kaya, tinatanong kita kung gaano mo kilala ang iyong kapatid sapagkat tinatanong ko kung siya ay talagang drug lord. Drug lord siya. Ngayon naman, kahit sabihin kung drug lord siya, wala na siyang kaso eh. Di ba? Na-dismiss na lahat ng panahon na dating Pangulo eh. Hindi ko alam kung gaano kalakas ng kapatid mo, lahat ng kaso na-dismiss. Dismiss. Nakakawala na siya ngayon. Kaya kahit nasabihin kong drug lord siya ngayon, at yan, nandiyan si Director General Lasso. Director General Lasso, hindi ba nasa drug watch list pa si Kerwin Espinosa?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Under surveillance pa siya, di ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Minomonitor niyo mga lakad niya, di ba?
Yes,
o
Your
yan. Ngayon, itong si Colonel Espinido, naniniwala ka ba na itong si Kerwin Espinosa ay drug lord din.
If I may, Your Honor, yes. Kerwin Espinosa, sana sa pagtingin ko, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, pagpunta dito, para magtanggap na lang, iaminin na siya. Drug lord, total, hindi man siya makulong. Pagkatapos, isabi niyang lahat, dahil pinatay yung papa niya, yun lang sana para paniwalaan. Kerwin Espinosa, 2009, he is convicted for life imprisonment sa Cebu. Nag-appeal siya, then reverse. Ang appeal niya...
Hindi ka ba nagtataka, Ken Espinido, bakit na-reverse yung life imprisonment niya?
Because of money, Your
Because
Honor.
of money.
Because of money.
Oo, nababayaran ng justice.
Makita doon kung sino nag-release. Nag-reverse.
Oo. Ngayon, gusto ko lang sabihin sa lahat, sa mga nanonood nating milyon-milyon mga taong bayan dito, ito pong Quadcom hearing, hindi pinoprotektahan ng drug lord. Dito, ini-expose ang drug lord. Okay? Ayaw namin ng drug dito sa Pilipinas. Ngayon, gusto ko rin sabihin na ako naniniwala ako sa war on drugs. Tama ho ba ako? Tama yung war on drugs. Dapat talaga labanan. Ang hindi ko pinapaniwalaan kung bakit kinakailangan merong patayin na more than 20,000. Tama ba ako, Colonel Espinido? Oh. Tama ba ako,
Yes,
Colonel Garma? Colonel Garma, tama ba ako? Naniniwala tayo sa war on drugs, di ba? Pero hindi ako naniniwala na more than 20,000 ang kinakailangan patayin. Tama ba ako? Tama, di ba? Oo.
Yes, Mr.
Oh,
Chair.
Director General Lasso, tama, correct. Okay, General Torre, tama ho ba ako?
Yes, sir.
Kasi, naniniwala tayo ron eh. Pero gusto kong sabihin sa inyo, dito iniimbestigahan natin ng EJK, yung pong mga pinatay, whether they be drug pushers or drug lord, pinibigyan natin sila ng due process. Walang due process itong mga to eh. Kanina, kung nakita mo yung mga biktima kanina, yung mga kaanak ng biktima, karamihan doon, mistaken identity. Karamihan doon, can you imagine, 9 years old pinatay. Sa Cebu, merong 3-year-old napatay ng stray bullet dahil sa war on drugs. See? Dito sa Maynila, pinatay yung drug lord, nakasakay sa tricycle, pati yung driver ng tricycle pinatay. Yun ang ayaw natin. That's the reason why, nais kong sabihin po dito, that we do not want to protect any drug lord here or drug pusher here. We want to expose them. We want them to be charged according to law. Yun ang nais po natin. At ayaw natin na merong mga libo-libong napapatay dahilan dyan. Ayaw dahil ng reward system. Hindi ba? Okay. General Torre, nandito ka nung aming iniimbestigahan si Colonel Marcos, di ba? Na ang sabi niya, ganun din sa'yo, Commissioner Bernardo, dito ka rin, di ba? Si Colonel Marcos, sinabi niya sa kanyang pulis na papasukin ang selda ni Mayor Espinosa, Rolando. Pero ang sabi niya, i-restrain nyo lang. Pero pinatay. Pinatay ng major at pinatay ng 7 pulis. Okay? Ngayon, ito po ang question ko. Ano ba ang dapat gawin ng kapulisan? Yan. Tatanungin ko muna si Commissioner Bernardo, ano ba dapat gawin ng kapulisan sa isang major at 7 pulis na pumatay sa isang nasa selda ng walang kalaban-laban? Anong dapat gawin dyan?
Your Honor,
Yes.
in this particular case, there was a decision of the Supreme Court that tells us that although they can apply for a search warrant in a detention center. However, the search warrant sought for under Judge Sabera, the search warrant that was sought for Meros Espinosa was not at all properly done. And therefore, the judge were fined for 20,000. I make this preliminary statement considering the fact that if the search warrant was irregularly sought from the court and it was rendered to be irregular, they loses the defense of good faith and presumption of regularity. And therefore, it is incumbent upon them to substantiate the legality of the warrant of arrest and the execution of the same. Furthermore, there was death as a result of the supposed execution of the warrant of arrest. They admitted that they killed both the person of Mayor Espinosa and Mr. Raul Yap. And we were given the information that there were investigations conducted by the NBI. And based on the medical legal, it shows that he was killed while lying down. And therefore, it was recommended at the
Therefore, Attorney Bernal, anong dapat gawin sa mga pulis?
They should be investigated and criminal case should be filed, and administratively, they should be meted the corresponding penalty of
Their
dismissal.
firearms ought to be confiscated. Am I right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, okay. Yun lang. Ngayon, si General Torre, ano po ang dapat gawin ng Philippine National Police sa mga pulis na yan?
I submit to the wisdom of the Commissioner of the NAPOLCOM, sir. I believe that his opinion is 100% correct, sir.
Are you going to start an investigation on that, General Torre?
Yes, sir. The cold case files were already pulled out, and we are already in the process of re-examining the documents,
Okay.
sir.
Thank you. I hope you will. Now, Mr. Chair, Mr. Chair, do we have Colonel Leonardo here at this point in time?
Yes, may we ask Colonel Leonardo to please sit down.
So there is someone who will be asking questions first, then I'll be the one to do it.
Siguro pwede na ho nating tapos na ho siguro tayo. Pwede na po natin sigurong ma-excuse itong ating mga galing pang Albuera, ito sila. So,
Mr. Chair, my questions are directed also to the Albuera case.
okay. Sorry about that, Congresswoman Brosas. So, Nay, diha lang mo. Total koto naman talas do sa kadlawon diri, ha? Okay lang? Sige. So, okay, now
Can you kindly translate it?
no, I said dyan lang muna sila kasi hanggang alas 2 tayo ngayon.
Mr. Chair, I will give way to Congressman
Okay,
Brosas.
thank you, Congressman Abante. Congresswoman Brosas, you have the floor. You have 10 minutes.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, ilang mga tanong lang kaugnay sa Albuera case, Mr. Chair. Sino po yung nag-apply ng search warrant sa Albuera?
Ang Leyte Police Provincial Office, Your Honors.
So, Mr. Chair, yung search warrant against Espinosa Sr. ay mula sa police?
Yes.
All
Yes.
police?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Bakit po police ang nag-file?
Kasi yun naman ang legality ng application ng search warrant, Your Honor. Nung malaman ng mga taga-Leyte PPO na mayroong mga contraband sa loob ng bahay ni Mayor, then they applied for search warrant para legal ang pagpasok ng police.
So basically, sila ang may information
Yes.
tungkol sa illegal na, ano ang nakalagay doon? Illegal na baril?
Firearms.
Drugs?
Firearms. I think that is more than 20 firearms, explosive. May kuan din, Your Honors. May 11 kilos na shabu sa loob.
Ngayon, Mr. Chair, wala bang information yung mga jail guards tungkol sa illegal possession nila? Kasi 'di ba, yung mga jail guards, wala ba kayong alam na merong ganon? At bakit wala?
Mr. Chair, wala po kaming na contrabands doon dahil sagawa kami ng galugad noong October 30, 2016 po.
Yes, very basic po yung tanong ko, Mr. Chair. Kasi kung may information, bakit hindi na lang naghalughog? 'Di ba? 'Di ba may patakaran naman para sa search sa loob ng jail? Sa BJMP manual, 'di ba may rules tungkol sa Greyhound search? Mr. Chair?
Your Honor, sorry. Sa pag-intindi ko, akala ko yung search warrant sa bahay ni Mayor na pinag-usapan dito, pero yung tanong mo, ma'am, ang sa jail.
Yes,
sorry.
jail. Sa actual jail.
Nandito man ang nag-represent sa CIDG, ma'am, na sila ang nag-apply ng search warrant, si Major Laraga, makapagsabi. Sorry, ang kanina.
Yes, Mr. Chair, hindi yung search warrant doon sa sa house, kundi yung mismong pagpasok doon sa loob ng jail. Yun po kasi yung tinutukoy kanina ni Chairman Abante. Bakit sa loob yung search warrant? Tapos meron naman tayong BJMP manual rules na pwede namang mag-Greyhound search kapag merong information na nakarating sa mga jail guards na merong ganito, no? May mga prohibited or forbidden doon sa loob ng jail. Bakit naging ganon, no? O kalimbawa, walang information, yun yung narinig ko kanina, 'di ba? Tama ba? Yun ang sagot. Wala pong information na nakarating sa inyo. Kasi kung walang information na nakarating sa inyo, tapos may ganong search warrant, hindi kayo magaling magbantay. Ganon ba yun? Ano ibig sabihin nun? Hindi kayo effective?
Mr. Chair, the SW was handled by the CIDG. And we do not have any personal knowledge on the thereabouts of their handling of the search warrant. And besides, prior to the raid, we already conducted a galugad, an SOP by the sub-provincial jail facility.
Just precisely yun nga po yung tanong ko eh. It's either magkakagulo at natatakot kayo kung mag-search sila. Kasi paano nakapasok yung gamit? 'Di ba? Ibig sabihin yun, kahit naggalugad kayo, hindi nyo nakita. Ganun yung ibig sabihin nun eh, Mr. Chair. Hindi kayo nagbantay. Hindi kayo effective.
Mr. Chair, aling gamit ba ang tinutukoy ni Ma'am?
Mr. Chair, yun yung nasa search warrant na sinabi against Espinosa Sr.
Mr. Chair, we cannot answer the question.
Ano po ba yung contraband according to jail rules? Maaari niyo po bang sabihin sa akin?
We, Mr. Chair, the illegal contrabands that is subject under our rules are any intoxicating, any liquor, any drugs, any pointed bladed weapons, or firearms to that effect.
Yes, Mr. Chair, no, yung contraband, anything prohibited by law or forbidden by jail rules that would pose as security hazards or endanger the lives of inmates. At ang sinasabi niyo po sa akin, wala kayong nakitang ganon. Pero merong search warrant. Diba?
Hello.
So yung search warrant po, ang sinasabi niyo, walang kontrabando sa loob, pero nagbigay no, ng search warrant, nag-apply ng search warrant, mag-iiba na ngayon yung itsura. Tama ba, Mr. Chair?
I don't understand the...
Ang tanong ko lang kasi po, bakit kailangan
Mr. Chair, I believe that should be directed to the CIDG. Major Leo, Major Laraga is here. They were the agency concerned who applied for the search warrant.
Kaya ko po ito tinatanong, Mr. Chair, kasi bakit kailangan mag-file ng search warrant kung pwede namang mag-search lang? Hindi kaya dahilan nito para makapasok sa jail ang mga pulis? Kasi yun na lang yung nakikita kong reason eh, 'di ba? Kasi hindi pwedeng pumasok ang mga pulis sa mga detention facilities, tama ba? 'Di ba? Hindi pwedeng pumasok ang mga pulis sa mga detention facilities. Nang basta-basta na lang, 'di ba?
Mr. Chair, again, I cannot answer the query. It is now up to the CIDG, headed by Major Laraga here, why he applied for the search warrant.
So, Mr. Chair, nandito ba yun? Yung nag-apply ng search warrant?
Yes, Mr. Chairman,
Yes,
with the indulgence of Congresswoman Arlene, I would just like to ask Dondon just to confirm with regards to his previous statement that kilala niya po yung police officer that was involved in that search in the cell of Mayor Espinosa. Dondon, you mentioned that you personally knew Major Laraga.
Opo.
Pwede mo ba ituro si Major Laraga dito? Saan siya? Pakigamit ng microphone.
Katabi ni Rasaga.
So, Major Laraga.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Good evening.
Have you taken your oath?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So, Kong Arlene, yun yung Major Laraga. Siya yung nag-apply ng search warrant. Tama?
That is correct, Mr. Chair.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yan, Mr. Chair, tanong ko kanina, bakit kayo nag-file ng search warrant kung pwede naman sila ay mag-search, no? Sabi ko nga kanina, pwede namang Greyhound search. Hindi ba kayo nagtitiwala sa mga jail guards?
Mr. Chair, please, I humbly submit to the ruling of the Supreme Court with regard to that particular issue and the exact case, Mr. Chair. It was ruled in Administrative Matter Number RTJ-17-2494 dated January 26, 2021, Mr. Chair. If you may allow me, Mr. Chair, I can quote the...
Yes, that's the motu proprio fact-finding investigation
yes,
on the
Mr.
issuance
Chair.
of search warrant. So,
It was discussed all there, Mr. Chair.
yes, Mr. Chair. So, case siya ngayon, no? Ongoing case, motu proprio.
No, it was already ruled by the Supreme Court,
So, what was
Mr.
the
Chair.
ruling?
Mr. Chair, I would like to quote the dispositive part only with regard to the issue, Mr. Chair. Quote, Mr. Chair, a comprehensive, guided by the foregoing discussion, it is clear that there are marked differences between a search in relation to a criminal investigation and a search that is meant as a protective measure in prison management.
Mr. Chair, mahaba ba yan? Baka pwedeng sabihin na lang natin yung facts of the case. Actually, alam ko naman na si Judge Tarcelo Sabare Jr. ng RTC, tama po ba? Ng Basay Samar?
Yes, Mr. Chair, that is
Bayan
correct.
mo pa ito was fined in the amount of 20,000. Stern warning lang, Mr. Chair, for violation of Supreme Court rules, directives, and circulars. Ibig sabihin, hindi lang properly, ang sinabi niya lang dito, no? The warrants, they were not properly endorsed. So, ganun lang, Mr. Chair, yung sinabi. So, Mr. Chair, pag ganito, gusto ko nang pumunta doon sa punto na ano yung patakaran sa application ng search warrants? Kasi may namatay kasi. So, sino yung mananagot kapag may namatay sa detention facility? Mr. Chair, baka sa DOJ? And may patakaran ba sa application ng search warrants?
Mr. Chair, Your Honor, from NAPOLCOM, earlier we stated that inasmuch as the application for the search warrant was not endorsed by the duly authorized heads of the agency, it was ruled by the Supreme Court that it was improperly applied. As a result of which, the judge who issued the search warrant was fined for 20,000. Number two, there was also a observation by Justice Kagiwa that the manner of asking the question, when Judge Sabera asked the confidential informant, it was bordering to a hearsay. And the PO3 Abellanosa, who was tasked to validate the same, merely narrated the statement of a confidential informant. This contributed to the determination of the court that it was irregularly applied. With that irregular search warrant that was sought, the execution of the same is also questionable. And therefore, the validity of the search may be put to question. If the search warrant was not properly asked, there is no more presumption of regularity in the supposed service of search warrant. Furthermore, if there were deaths as a result of which, and they admitted that they killed, as a result of it, it was admitted that they were killed, they are now raising the defense of self-defense. If they raise the theory of self-defense, the burden now rests upon the police officer to substantiate that it was lawfully done. Furthermore, there was investigation conducted by the NBI. I stand to be corrected. We have the NBI here. The original recommendation of NBI is to file a murder case. Only it was downgraded to homicide. And for what reason they may have, I really would like to find that out. It was said that the medical legal stated that the Mayor Espinosa was lying down, and when he was killed, there were two shots from a position of a person that was lying down. How then could it be that it was true that there were exchanges of fire when the mayor was lying down? I will be corrected if the NBI would further elaborate on the same.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair, Commissioner. Gusto kong matanong, Mr. Chair, yung saan nagka-problema or saan yung abuso sa pag-apply ng warrant of arrest, sa pag-issue, o sa pag-implement? Or are those three, yun yung violate?
All of the above, Your Honor, Mr. Chair. It was not properly endorsed, and so therefore there was no further verification as to why was it there was a need to apply for a search warrant. The theory, theoretically, they can apply for a search warrant when the purpose of the search warrant is to further conduct a criminal investigation. There were allegations that the jail guard was involved in the drug operation in within the detention center, and when this was supposed to be established by the judge, the the Constitution specifically stated that there should be probing question and answer. There should be a personal determination, a probable cause that the allegation might be true or correct. The court was not at all convinced in the process of asking the probing question from the confidential informant. And therefore, the application was not properly endorsed, it was irregular, and the issuance by the judge was also improperly made, as observed by Justice Kagiwa. They relied from a hearsay, from a confidential informant. Furthermore, at the for the third stage, the execution of the warrant of arrest might give an impression that it was not properly done. This was bolstered by the fact that, again, I stand to be corrected by the medico-legal, the cause of death and the position of the Mayor Espinosa, he was lying down when he was shot, and therefore that demolishes the defense of the executing officer that there was an exchange of fire. How could that be possible when the person was lying down? And the NBI was of the belief that a murder offense, a murder case has been committed, and that's basically more or less the entire thing altogether is of questionable circumstances.
So, kindly
Yes,
wrap up,
hence the question, Mr. Chair, ng homicide over doon sa dapat ay murder case. Mr. Chair, kung bakit ko po tinatanong ito, kasi alam ko na yung sa implementation na nagre-result sa death, hindi lang po ito sa usapin nung Espinosa case, and actually, meron pong iba pang mga cases. For example, for the activists, yung pong Bloody Sunday case kung saan merong 9 activists na pinatay, sina Emmanuel Asuncion, Chay Limita Evangelista, Ariel Evangelista, Greg Dasigo, Macmac Bacasno, Abner Esto, Edward Esto, Puroy de la Cruz, Pulong de la Cruz. Sempo cases po, localized, synchronized, enhanced management of police operations in Negros. Meron pong mga pinatay, mga extrajudicial killings in Negros. December 2018 po nangyari sa Negros Island, 6 people killed, 13 arrested. Hindi lang po yan, meron pa pong case ng Tumandok, December 11, 2020. Si Roy Giganto, si Reynaldo Katipunan, Mario Aguirre, Eliseo Gayas, Mauro Diaz, Artelito Katipunan, Arcelito Katipunan, Jomer Vidal. So ito po, mga biktima, no, ng mga violations, Mr. Chair, no, ng pagpapatupad ng mga ganitong klase ng kaso, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair.
And I hope, Mr. Chair,
Mr. Chair, with the indulgence of Congresswoman Brosas, can I just clarify, Mr. Chair, because Congresswoman Brosas, lahat po ng mga pulis, medyo laraga, na-demanda kayo, di ba?
That is correct, Mr. Chair.
Lahat dismissed, correct?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yun ang gusto kong sabihin lang. Lahat dismissed. Nakakapagtaka, bakit na-dismiss?
Okay. Tapos ka na, Congressman Abante, because we want Congresswoman Brosas to wrap up.
Yes, Mr.
Okay,
Chair.
please wrap up so that we can proceed with another witness.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair. Yun lang, Mr. Chair. Lahat ito ang basis ng mga raids, search warrants sa Calabarzon, sa Panay. Lahat po ito, ginawa nung nakaraan. So I hope, Mr. Chair, there will also be a investigation para po mabigyan ng hustisya yung mga kapamilya ng mga biktima na ito, Mr. Chair. Maraming salamat, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Congresswoman Brosas.
During the previous hearing, we invite the deponent, no? And now Major Laraga is here. Major, sino nga yung deponent nyo?
Mr. Paul Olendan, Mr. Chair.
Ito,
Is he here?
case to ni, ano, ni Mayor Espinosa.
That is correct, Mr. Chair.
Magkaiba pa yung sa case ni Alvarez.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Now, in the case of Mayor Espinosa, sinong deponent?
Mr. Paul Olendan, Mr. Chair.
Anong background niya? Why he was chosen as a deponent?
He was a previous PDL, Mr. Chair.
Previous PDL.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Kaya nga sabi kanina na Polcom na yung comment yung ni Justice, well, in fact, walang direct knowledge yung deponent mo. Kasi dating nakakulong pero nasa labas. Paano siya, kasi supposedly the deponent has direct knowledge, di ba?
That is correct, Mr. Chair.
Oh, why him? Na hindi naman siya nakakulong.
Mr. Chair, based on the
Hearsay.
testimony of the deponent, Mr. Chair,
Testimony of whom?
of the deponent, Mr. Chair, which was
Ang
subjected
tanong ko nga
to...
sa iyo, kasi ikaw yung nag-apply, di ba, ng search warrant?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Ikaw nag-handle.
Yes,
Now,
Mr.
anong testimony niya? Nakita niya na may baril doon sa loob?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Paano niya nakita?
He was, according to him, Mr. Chair, he was able to go inside when he was, if I'm not mistaken, invited, Mr. Chair.
Have you checked the warden that indeed your deponent has visited that jail? Sandali po, yes or no lang. Ikaw, Major Larga,
Yes, Mr. Chair.
huwag ka magsinungaling, yes or no. Have you checked the warden that indeed your deponent has visited the jail to confirm that indeed there's a gun?
Personally, no, Mr. Chair.
Sorry?
Me personally, I did not, Mr. Chair.
Oh, you did not?
Yes, Mr.
But
Chair.
you applied for a search warrant without checking that indeed yung testimony ng deponent mo na nakapasok siya doon.
I believe, Mr. Chair, I don't have any recourse as to validate.
Ayun
Where
yung
in
problema
fact,
mo.
he gets
Then
in
why?
jail.
Then why you apply for search warrant?
Actually, Mr. Chair, that
Hindi,
illegal trade
sandali.
inside the...
You mentioned about the testimony of your deponent, di ba? Tama?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Now, tinatanong kita, paano mo na-verify na indeed that testimony is true and correct?
Mr. Chair, I was made to believe that his
You were made to
testimony-
believe.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
But you have to check. Now, question. Sabi mo kanina, nakita niya, nakapasok siya doon nung nagbisita siya. Tama?
That is correct, Mr. Chair.
Now, doon sa, ano po, kay Warden. And then, the PDL, former PDL that was mentioned by Major Larga, nakabisita po ba siya doon kay Mayor Espinosa?
Mr. Chair,
Major Larga, pakiulit nga po yung pangalan ng former PDL.
Mr. Paul Olendan, Mr. Chair.
Do you know Paul Olendarin?
Hindi po, Your Honor.
Hindi mo kilala?
Hindi po kilala, Your Honor.
Oh, Major Larga, hindi niya kilala. Former inmate, saan yun? Siya. Hindi, ikaw. Major. Dapat alam mo yung background ng deponent mo, di ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Saan siya dati nakakulong?
I believe in Aboyog Penal Colony, Mr. Chair.
The same? No.
No, I think...
Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair.
Yes.
We do not have any PDL by the name of Ulindan. And records, upon verification of our records, he never visited the Baybay Sub-Provincial Jail Facility.
Oh, Major Laraga, hindi siya former detainee o inmate ng provincial jail. Sabi mo nga sa Abuyog. Tapos, hindi rin nag-visit doon. Major Laraga, wag kang
Mr.
magsinungaling.
Chair, I cannot answer for and in behalf of my deponent, and that as to regard of
No,
the version
sandali
of,
po. Hindi ko po sinasabi sa iyo that you have to answer. Ikaw po nagsabi na sinabi ng deponent mo na bumisita sa doon.
that is correct, Mr.
And
Chair.
now, the jail warden confirms na walang nangyaring visit.
I cannot attest to the
yun ang-
statement of the jail.
Yun nga ang
warden, Mr. Chair.
sabi ko sa iyo kanina, tinanong nga kita, have you checked?
Personally, not, Mr. Chair.
Personally?
Me personally.
Bakit sino pa ba dapat mag-check?
I believe we have a surveillance personnel who took
Ikaw ba
the
naman,
verification,
Major
Mr. Chair.
Laraga? Ikaw yung nag-apply, principal nag-apply ng mga search warrant, tapos sabihin mo na, di ba sinabi mo kanina nagbisita siya?
Based on his testimony, Mr. Chair.
Oh, kaya nga sinasabi ko sa iyo, based on his testimony. Now, kino-confirm ngayon na walang nangyaring visit yung deponent mo. O, sino ngayon may problema?
Mr. Chair, we have been filed. I was also a respondent or accused of the
Sandali po,
criminal case
I am
for...
not asking you about your case. Well, in fact, demotion nga lang eh, di ba? You were just demoted.
the criminal case for malicious application of search
And now you're
warrant.
invoking sub judice in
No,
this
no,
committee?
Mr. Chair, that was also the... there was a case filed against me, Mr. Chair, and then
So,
the search warrant, actually, Mr. Chair, it was the honorable judge, through searching questions and answers, who made the probable cause and issued the same, which until now, Mr. Chair, was, as ruled by the Supreme Court, was valid and the application was proper. I believe, Mr. Chair. I submit to the Supreme Court's ruling, Mr. Chair. If
valid.
that's my humble submission, Mr. Chair.
Na valid yung application ng search warrant?
Yes, Mr. Chair. It was in the ruling of the Supreme Court, Mr. Chair. I humbly submit.
May I know?
Sandali.
May I know anong ruling 'yan?
Mr. Chair, it was a consolidated case of all of the
Are you a lawyer? Are you a lawyer?
I'm not, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Can you give me do you have a copy with you of the ruling?
Yes, Mr. Chair, I have.
Pahingi nga kami. Paige, can you please get a copy and submit this copy to the chair? Please proceed, Congressman Paduano.
Sino po yung nag-file ng case against
It was the NBI, Mr. Chair.
the NBI?
Yeah, perjury and malicious application of search warrant, Mr. Chair.
So, the Supreme Court decided in
No,
favor?
no, sir, at the Municipal Trial Court of Basay Samar, Mr. Chair.
So, nag-appeal ba yung NBI? Did they appeal?
I think they did not, Mr. Chair.
They didn't.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Oh, ito yung problema. NBI, are you familiar with the case?
Good evening, Mr. Chair. We are familiar with the case. However, with if the questions will be about the case itself, we would like to have a moment with the records, and we will submit the records of the case on the next hearing, Your Honor.
Ano lang po, update kami dito, no? Kasi, while you're telling this committee na yung MTC rules favorable to your case, tama?
That is correct, Mr. Chair. It was dismissed, Mr. Chair.
Pero alam mo na rin ngayon na there is a Supreme Court ruling also na
It was issued last...
sandali, na bawal mag-issue ng search warrant on government facilities.
Actually, Mr. Chair, it was fully discussed in the ruling, Mr. Chair, that it is allowed to apply a search warrant for a criminal investigation.
Sa MTC yan.
No, Mr. Chair, from the Supreme Court in bank, Mr. Chair. The one that I give the ruling, Mr. Chair. It was fully discussed in there, Mr. Chair. That's why I said I humbly submit to the ruling of the Supreme Court with that regard, Mr. Chair.
Hindi, papacheck namin ha. Papacheck namin kasi magkaiba tayo ng appreciation dyan sa ruling ng Supreme Court. Yes.
Mr. Chair, I think Major Gargar, the question of Chairman Paduano was whether or not you knew for a fact that there was no that the deponent that you brought before the court was not a detainee. Did you have prior knowledge of the fact that he was not a detainee?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So alam mong hindi siya detainee.
At that moment, Mr. Chair, he was already outside. Yeah, previously, Mr. Chair.
But you just heard the warden say that they have no records of him being a detainee.
It was from a different facility, Mr. Chair.
But you just said that it was the Abayog. What was that?
Abuyog.
Abuyog.
Yes, that is correct, Mr. Chair.
We
They are from the Baybay jail.
Baybay sub-provincial facility kami.
Okay, so where was Mayor Espinosa detained?
Baybay sub-provincial jail facility.
Baybay, and you were at what was your place? Abuyog. Well, are you at Baybay?
Baybay.
Kayo?
Yes.
And Major Gargar was saying that the deponent that they brought was also a detainee at Baybay? Tama
No.
ba? He was a detainee at a different place? So
Yes.
if he was detained at a different place, how could he say, or how could he testify that Mayor Espinosa had these illegal things in his cell?
Mr. Chair, if I may be able to
If they were detained
discuss-
at different institutions.
Mr. Chair, if I may be able to discuss. If
Go ahead,
you-
sir, please.
Mr. Chair, the situation kasi noon, Mr. Chair, is that PDLs or those previously detained and also inside the jail, Mr. Chair, they have all connections from different
so
different
sinasabi mo,
jails.
chismis lang, Marites. He heard. He didn't actually see.
No, Mr. Chair, he was able to penetrate based on his testimony, Mr. Chair. That is not my testimony, Mr.
He is detained at a different facility, yet he
Before.
is able to penetrate.
Before, Mr. Chair, before. So he has knowledge. He knows yung kalakaran po sa loob ng mga jails, yung with regard to illegal drug trade, Mr. Chair.
Knowing the kalakaran and actually seeing it and having personal knowledge of these things are two different things. Major Laraga, tama po ba?
That is correct, Mr. Chair.
Oh, so you bring a deponent who had no personal knowledge of the things except just knowing the kalakaran in the area? Yan ang deponent mo? For the issuance of a search warrant?
No, Mr. Chair. He has personal knowledge, Mr. Chair.
How did he get personal knowledge again? Can you enlighten me po?
In his testimony, Mr. Chair, he was able to penetrate.
How did he penetrate a jail facility without him being detained there? Was he a jail guard?
There was his, actually, I don't have his sworn affidavit.
Well, you
Mr.
interviewed
Chair,
him,
I
I'm
cannot,
sure, di ba? Major Laraga, in-interview mo siya before mo siya pinesenta sa korte, tama?
Yes, Mr. Chair. And
Oh, so anong-
he was subjected to a searching question and answer
No,
by the
you.
issuing
I'm
judge.
asking you. In-interview mo ba yung deponent mo?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Oh, so ano
by
sabi
the
niya?
investigator also.
Yes, paano niya nalaman? How did he have personal knowledge? Yan ang gusto mo malaman.
It was in his affidavit,
I'm
Mr.
asking
Chair.
you. You interviewed him. You just said that you interviewed him.
Yun nga, Mr. Chair, nakapasok siya doon.
Paano nga makapasok?
Nagka-transaction sila ni, if I'm not mistaken, doon sa nagkaroon sila ng mismong physical ni the late Mayor
Okay.
Espinosa.
Major Laraga, explain how he explained to you paano siya nakapasok as an ordinary civilian na hindi detainee in a jail facility. Paano siya nakapasok?
Actually, Mr. Chair, the allegation na mayroong collusion between mga bantay doon sa loob is yun yung reason na nakapasok sila. And that has been already almost public knowledge in the penal institutions there in Region 8, Mr. Chair. Alam naman po nung almost lahat ng operatiba doon prior to that, Mr. Chair. Talagang...
So ang sinabi niya sa'yo by collusion with some jail guards maybe and some other persons inside the jail, he was able to go inside. Is that correct?
Yes,
Laraga?
Mr. Chair. Through the influence of the drug lord Espinosa Drug Group.
And that from his entry into that facility, he was able to see firsthand how things were being done. That's why you're saying that he had personal knowledge of these things.
That is correct, Mr. Chair, based on his testimony, Mr.
And you believe that, Major Laraga?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Because you brought him.
Because prior to that, Mr. Chair, I had been operative, and we already had an intel information with regard to that illegal drug trade inside a penal colony and any detention facilities,
Okay,
Mr. Chair.
now, is that the reason why when you entered the facility, you wore a bonnet or covered your face?
Mr. Chair, that is not true, Mr.
That
Chair.
is not true.
I was not wearing bonnet, Mr.
Okay,
Chair.
is it true that you turned off the CCTV system inside the jail facility?
That is not true, Mr. Chair.
So
And,
none of you did. It was all working at the same time.
Yes, Mr. Chair. With regard to that, Mr. Chair, we had been also charged with that particular violation, Mr. Chair,
And?
by the NBI.
By the NBI.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Also in court.
In court, Mr.
Also
Chair.
dismissed.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Oh, you have a very good lawyer. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Congressman Flores.
Mr.
Yes,
Chair.
Congressman Akop.
Yes. Major Laraga, how long have you been with CIDG?
Since 8 years, almost 8 years, Mr. Chair.
8 years.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And how many times have you applied for a search warrant?
Several times already, Mr. Chair.
Several times.
That is correct, Mr. Chair.
Now, may I know kung yung deponent ninyo dun sa kaso ni Mayor Espinosa ay walk-in o kayo ang nag-secure?
I believe there was a...
Ano ang talagang nangyari? Hindi ko
May-
tinatanong kung ano yung paniwala mo.
Pardon, I'm sorry,
Ang
Mr. Chair.
tinatanong ko, whether your deponent ay walk-in, nag-volunteer na sarili niya, o hinanap ninyo. Hindi ko tinatanong kung anong paniwala mo.
Yes, sir. It was not walk-in, Mr. Chair. It was
Ano
not
nga? Nag-volunteer siya?
No, Mr. Chair.
Hinanap niyo siya?
Our
How
police,
did
there
you
was a
come to
police,
know your
police
deponent?
handler. There was a police handler, Mr. Chair.
Ano?
There was a handler, Mr. Chair, an agent.
Sino
police.
yung handler na police na yon?
He was already retired, Mr. Chair.
Galing
I
mong
believe.
gumawa ng istorya eh.
Yes, I'm certain, Mr. Chair.
Sige, assuming na mayroon siyang handler, since when na naging handler yung kuwan na yun, informant nyo na yun, yung deponent? Binobola mo na ako eh.
Hindi, actually, hindi naman po, Mr. Chair, na bubola, Mr. Chair. Talagang mayroon lang po talaga siyang personal knowledge sa
Hindi ko naman tinatanong
pangyayari.
kung may personal knowledge eh. Ang tinatanong ko, how did you come to know the deponent? Ikaw nag-apply ng search warrant eh.
It was introduced to me by our personnel, Mr. Chair. That
Sino
merong...
nga yung nag-introduce sa'yo? What's the name?
Of our personnel, Mr. Chair.
Oo nga. Marunong ka bang umintindi ng English? Tatagalugin ko. Sino ang nag-introduce sa'yo nung deponent?
It was retired Kayubit, Mr. Chair.
Alin? Retired na siya nung in-introduce niya?
No, right
Active
now.
pa siya noon?
Active pa siya noon at that
May I
time.
know the name and address?
Melvin Kayubit, Mr. Chair, at Palo
Alin?
Leyte.
Ano?
Melvin Kayubit.
Mr. Chair, may I move that we, in the next hearing, we invite subject person mentioned by Mayor Laraga as the deponent in the search warrant against or issued against the late Mayor Espinosa.
Comsec, you are directed to invite the said person named by Congressman Ako.
Nung ipinakilala sa iyo yung deponent, ano ang protocol dapat kung si IDG ka for 8 years?
Yes, Mr. Chair, I have to, of course, the investigator must interview and do a background and validation, Mr. Chair.
You have to conduct a review,
Interview
and validation.
And validation of
Ikaw.
the investigator, Mr. Chair, our investigator who will get the
And who
testimony.
was the investigator who conducted the review, the interview and validation?
It was, Mr. Chair, can I check the record first?
You check it now.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Wala naman.
Hindi ko alam kung saan mo checkin ihon. Niloloko mo na kami.
I'm sorry, Mr. Baka magkamali ako dun sa pangalan, Mr.
Sige
Chair.
nga, hanapin mo. Saan mo hanapin dyan?
Mr. Chair, I could not, if my recollection is correct, Mr. Chair, it was PO3 Johnny Ibanez.
PO3 Johnny
Ibanez,
Ibanez.
Mr. Chair.
Is he still in the active service?
I believe he already also retired, Mr. Chair.
He also retired.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
PO3 siya, nag-retire?
Yes, Mr. Chair, PO3.
PO3. Nag-retire siya, mandatory or optional?
I think
Kasi
it's
PO3
optional.
siya,
I
kailan
think,
lang
I think
nangyari
it's
yun,
optional.
Iho eh. So wala pa siyang 20 years o 30 years or 56 years old.
Yes, Mr. Chair, maybe optional, Mr. Chair.
Optional. Huwag mo ako paglulukuhin ha. I'll find a way. Colonel Kunanan, will you please take the name dun sa sinabi niya and kindly give this committee the details whether nag-retire nga siya optionally o hindi? Pakitanong sa kanya yung pangalan at rangko. Kasi the way you're answering, you're already quibbling, Major Laraga. Now, noong in-interview at saka vinalidate, ikaw ba nag-conduct ng sarili mong validation when the investigator reported to you as far as his validation is concerned?
Negative, Mr. Chair.
Negative. Wala ka nang ginawa. Hindi ka man lang nagtaka.
Informally, Mr. Chair.
I beg your pardon?
Informally, just calling some,
Hindi mo tinignan kung anong resulta ng validation?
tinignan naman po, Mr. Chair.
And you did not find it unreasonable? na isang dating PDL nagsasabi ng may baril yung isang PDL sa ibang detention center?
Credible naman po yung binabanggit ng
Credible sa iyo?
Mr. Chair.
Credible sa iyo?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Ang galing mong sumagot, pero yung bagay na yon is credible sa iyo.
Oo naman, Mr. Chair.
Paano maging credible yun? Paano niya nalaman na merong baril si Mayor Espinosa doon sa Kwan?
Meron po siyang personal knowledge doon, Mr. Chair.
Ano nga? You define personal knowledge to me.
Personally po, nagkaharap po sila ni...
Paano sila nagkaharap?
I cannot discuss the details. It should be
Why
the
can't you
deponent,
not
Mr.
discuss?
Chair.
Ikaw ang nag-apply eh.
I based
Mr.
only...
Chair.
I endorsed in the application, Mr. Chair, I endorsed the
Hindi nga,
testimony of
tinatanong nga
the
kita,
sworn affidavit.
nung nag-report sa iyo, hindi mo ba napansin kung reasonable o unreasonable yung validation? Kasi dapat magsuspecha ka na paano nakapagbibigay yung isang tao na dating PDL pero hindi naman PDL sa baybay ng statement na may baril si the late Mayor Espinosa doon sa selda niya.
Mr. Chair, kasi nakapasok daw siya doon, sir. At saka may contact, may connection naman sila.
Major Laraga, kasasabi lang ng mga officials doon, ni wala silang bisita na ganon, ni hindi sila nagkaroon ng PDL na ganon. You are lying!
I'm sorry, Mr. Chair, but I cannot...
Mr. Chair, may I respectfully move that we cite Major Laraga in contempt for violation of Section 11?
Seconded.
There's a motion.
So move, Mr. Chair.
There's a motion to cite Major Laraga in contempt for violating Section 11.
Seconded.
And duly seconded. Are there any objections? Hearing none, you are now cited in contempt, Major Laraga.
Para sa iba pang karagdagang mga balita at impormasyon, ay huwag po nating kalimutang mag-like, share at comment sa video na ito, at huwag po rin nating kalimutang mag-subscribe to continue supporting us. Maraming salamat po sa inyong panonood, at naway tangkilikin po ninyo ang aming YouTube channel.